you're staying healthy and having a great week. I'm pretty sure that by the end of the semester you will get to know all the places in my house. This video is for week number 4 of the workshop. But before we start, there are 2 important things I want to mention. First, remember that you only have 1 week left to post your comment on the previous video about your inspirational leader. Those of you who already commented, I gave you my feedback. And the second important thing is that in your aula virtual, in the material section of the workshop, you will find the grades of this workshop. So with that being said, we can now move on to the lesson. This week you have a new to-do list. You will see that your to-do list is divided in 2 sections, the workbook and the software. In the workbook, we will focus on grammar, specifically in comparatives and superlatives. I left some activities for you to practice. And in the software, you will see all the activities you are supposed to do this week. These activities will help you to check your progress throughout the unit. Today, we are talking about the differences between things. And to talk about the differences, we need to understand comparatives and superlatives. Let's start with comparatives. We use comparatives when we compare 2 things. For example, this knife is sharper than this knife. Both knives are sharp, but one is sharper. The word sharp is a short adjective. And when we compare short adjectives, we simply follow this formula. Adjectives with ER plus than. Look at this example. I'm tall, but this man is taller than me. This pen is small, but this pen is smaller than this pen. If a short adjective ends in the letter Y, we have to change the spelling a little bit when we make a comparative. My hat is fancy, but her hat is fancier than my hat. Comparatives are a little bit different for longer adjectives. For example, this apron is colorful. This apron is more colorful than that apron. The adjective colorful is a long adjective, and when we compare with long adjectives, we simply follow this formula. More plus the adjective plus than. Here's another example. Juggling with 2 apples is difficult, but juggling with 4 apples is more difficult than juggling with just 2 apples. Excellent! Now let's take a look at superlatives. Superlatives are formed the same way as comparatives, but we use EST instead of ER, and most instead of more. Take a look at these examples. This cheese is stinky. This cheese is stinkier. This cheese is the stinkiest. Ugh. Or, my drawing of a cat is bad. My drawing of an octopus is worse. And my drawing of an elephant is the worst. Another example. Doing exercise is good. Doing exercise once a week is better. Doing exercise 3 times a week is the best. I hope everything is super clear now. Remember that if you have any questions, suggestions, or recommendations, write to my email. And remember to use the same format I mentioned in the first video. Once again, remember that you only have 1 week left to post your comment in the previous video. That's all for today. Take care, be safe, wash your hands, and see you next week. Bye!